Chance probably sticks, yeah.
£8,000? Yep. To buy and build.
Track's narrow and fast, so expecting a few spills, but I like it.
Say it loud. Look what we handed down. Don't it make you proud? Look what we handed down. Come on, say it loud. Look what we handed down. Don't it make you proud? Yeah. Look what we handed down. My mama gave me Donny Hathaway, young, gifted, and black. I miss the positivity, I wanna bring it back. But rap nowadays is by a bunch of ignorant cats. No young, gifted, and black, just guns, bitches, and crack. I react by turning off BET and Sambos, telling me what blackness is supposed to be. Used to give us world news, now it's all videos. Replaced Tavis Smiley with reality shows. If you let the TV define what black is, you think ice and violence is all we think that matters. I guess this is what happens when rappers look up to thugs and kids look up to rappers. To some of y'all, if I don't talk about the gat enough or sell crack enough, I ain't black enough. But I'd rather be a poet being myself than be an idiot trying to be somebody else. What? Come on, say it loud. Look what we handed down. Don't it make you proud? Look what we handed down. Come on, say it loud. Look what we handed down. Don't it make you proud? Look what we handed down. I'm at the bus stop with my bike. Been here for a while. Moms taught me how to catch this route when I was a child. Another kid walks up, freaking the black and mild. 15, same age, I learned shit's wild. An older lady walks up, greets us with a smile. Asks how we both doing, then sits down. She knows what it's like to grow up in the South. Civil rights when the whites was hosing us down. I sort of figured to myself that even though our times were tougher, they still took time out to speak to one another. But look at us, me and this young brother, acting too proud to break down and speak to each other. So inside I felt ashamed, not sure of how to, but I wanna change. And as long as I'm alive, then the fact remains that it's never too late for us to break the chains. Come on, y'all. Come on, say it loud. Look what we handed down. Don't it make you proud? Look what we handed down. Come on, say it loud. Look what we handed down. Don't it make you proud? Look what we handed down. Things is bound to change. Bound to change.
Like, yeah. Yeah, thank you, thank you. I think it's 2.1. Yeah, it's SR20. I don't know. It's not my car. I just drive. I think it's a Tommy. I think it's a Tommy stroker.
This country?
It's hard to get over the border. It's a pain. Yeah, it took a few hours by car. And then it took them 8 hours to come through with a race car. Just the border. For 8 hours. Nah, with race cars. Yeah. It's alright.
This is our problem.
Yeah. It's okay.
Okay. Good luck. Thank you. Okay, nice to meet you. My name is Dimitri. I'm from Ukraine. This is Nikita. He's from Moscow. Yeah, very serious guy. Very serious. Yeah. So, can you tell us a few words about your car? What engine you're running?
I'm running a Toyota Supra engine 2JZ. Yeah.
With which gearbox?
My brother, I have 2JZ2. 2JZ, 1JZ, 2JZ.
What is your Beyond, guys? Listen.
My Beyond?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah, Leffery. Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Are you sure? Are you sure? You're talking. You're talking in front of the camera. Are you sure? Okay. How do you like the atmosphere?
Well, so far it's good. Everybody likes that we've been here, and the crowd likes the drifting.
We saw you on the track. You're very fast. So can you maybe share us with some your tips, your secrets? What are you using for being so fast?
Full throttle. My secret
Full
is
throttle. Extra lock.
6. No, just full throttle.
Just for that.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
the lock in the car? Is it stock?
No, not stuck. Not at all.
It's quite big.
Yeah, they turn a lot.
You're running some sport tires on the rear also.
For now, I have to test them for tomorrow, but we also have some not that good tires also. It's all about the budget.
Yeah, sure. What about the horsepower? How much horsepower you have?
About 650 horsepower and almost 800 torque. And there is a OS Gigan sequential 6-speed. No, it's OS Gigan. Not
sequential.
Yeah, not the Hollinger, the OS Gigan.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it should talk about 1,500 horsepower, but I broke it 2 times already. So.
Do you have the rear gear?
What?
Reverse gear? You have reverse gear in your car?
Yeah, sure.
It's good because the previous guy doesn't have. I have the same problem. No.
OS Gigan transmission is a budget Kazakhstan. Transmission Kazakhstan.
Yeah, but I've broken so many, normal gearboxes.
You sell Kazakhstan?
No.
So tell us please, what's your first impression, general impression about the event, about atmosphere you're having here?
It's been really fun so far. We haven't been here very long, but the people seem very excited. There's a lot of drivers, some good drivers already I've seen. So it's been great so far. I'm surprised as how many spectators are already here for the practice day, for the setup day. So it's I'm expecting more tomorrow, and I think it's going to be really cool.
So you think the level of not local drivers, East European drivers is quite okay comparing to the USA level? Yeah.
Well, the American level is really guys from about 5 or 6 different countries, and it's really high. But these guys are great here. I mean, there's already a lot of, I'd say, professional level drivers here, and I'm sure as the speed goes on, guys will develop more and more. But like I said, from what I've seen in the first couple hours of practice, it's pretty impressive.
What do you think about tomorrow battle?
Oh, I'm excited about tomorrow. Right now, I don't know how. My car had a problem on the second run. So I'm trying to quickly get it fixed so we can prepare, but I'm excited for tomorrow. I think it's going to be some fierce battles, probably some pretty wild crashes and stuff like that. I'm excited.
What kind of problems you have with the car?
I'm not sure exactly why, but two suspension arms broke first time I loaded it in the big turn. I'm not sure if it's related to the way it's been strapped down because it traveled all the way from New York. Maybe someone put too much stress on it with the straps and stuff like that on the delicate suspension parts, or if it's related to the track has some big bumps in it. But we're gonna get it fixed. It's gonna be okay. Just trying to get as much time out on the track as I can.
So good luck to you in tomorrow. See you on the track.
Great, thank you. I'll see you out there.
Thank you.
All Russian and Ukrainian drifting fans are, interested why drifting on RX-8 is so popular among the gay community.
What?
Не спрашивать.
That is ridiculous.
Почему дрифтинг на базе RX-8 так популярен в гей-тусовке, то не отвечайте.
Come on, Tony.
I think it's very popular in America. We know we have a very diverse crowd in America, so we try to play to everyone. What I don't understand is why that, in America, only girls drive Altezas. Like old ladies and young girls, like a first car. So it's so popular here. I don't understand
Что он
why.
сказал? Он нас отымел просто. Он нас отымел? Maybe there are some secrets of you that you're gonna tell us.
Yeah, I mean, the secret that most people don't know about my driving style is that as soon as I get going, I try to close my eyes as quick as I can and then just start to scream as loud as I can.
Что сказал? Не смешно, но что сказал? Я не понимаю, что сказал, но не смешно. Ну ладно, расскажи, окей, шутки в сторону. Расскажи про свою машину.
I've been driving this car about 3 or 4 years now. It's a Mazda RX-8. They've only really had one. It's got a Mazda RX-7 engine turbo. I can show you.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just show you. Yeah, it's carbon doors, carbon fenders, carbon hood, carbon trunk. It's very light.
Full BN Sport body kit.
Yeah, full BN Sports.
Very cool.
Yeah.
BN Sport is very cool.
Agreed. Yeah, that's my favorite kit for the car. It was really hard to get at first, but once we got together with get a hold of these guys, they've been giving them to us. It's like my favorite looking RX-8 for sure. And then it's just Mazda internally stock, but with changed ports. And then a bullseye powered turbo and Haltech. It's pretty standard, maybe 450 horsepower. Okay.
Расскажи, Тоня, расскажи про подвеску.
JIC suspension, custom valving that they helped me. We developed together. Well, Formula D has different pro-am sanction bodies all over the states and then all over the world. So the best thing to do is you want to, obviously get to a good driving level where you feel like you're ready to compete. Then you have to find a local competition that will allow you to get invited to the Formula D Pro-Am series. Once you're through there, then you can get your Pro FD license, and then you'll be able to compete in Formula D America.
And how many? There are a lot of drivers already having a pro license, but staying out of top 32 and staying out of the qualification. How many people are trying to compete each round in Formula D?
I think we generally have about 45, 50 guys. We have 60-some licensed drivers in America, and everyone that keeps a license has to keep it each year. If you get a certain number of points, you keep it automatically. But if you don't, then you have to go into the Pro-Am finals also and get it back So,
have you been to Japan? And have you been to Japan?
Yeah, I've been to Japan twice last year. I got to go to the Drift Matsuri, which is like Drift Festival at Ebisu.
Yeah.
That was super fun. I've always seen those tracks growing up, like in videos and stuff like that. It was like a total dream come true. I got there with no plans. Robbie Nishida took me out, and he knows everybody there. And some local American service guys gave me a car to drive. We drove all day on the D1 track and the North track and all the other ones. It was super fun. They do like 400 cars in a weekend. The drifting starts Friday night and it ends Sunday night, and it just goes the whole time. It's crazy. And the track is just hot. Like, people just go. There's no one around. You just get on and get off whenever you want. It's crazy. Super fun.
What about the professional D1 drivers from Japan? How do you consider their level of drifting?
Oh, super high. Those guys are amazing. They're some of the best drivers in the world, easily. And, like I said, like Kubo and those dudes, Team Orange guys, Tsunaga, Kawabata, those dudes, every time I've ever seen them in person, it's like amazing.
And concerning the American drifters, the American pro drifters, are they at the same level, or Japanese are better, or Americans better?
I don't exactly. I think that we do things a bit differently, but I would say that Americans are among the best in the world, and so are the Japanese. I think if you were to take the top 10 from each, there would be some intermix for sure. So it depends on the course and the competition and who's judging and all that kind of stuff. But I think the Americans are extremely talented. I know the Japanese guys are absolutely, totally talented. So I would love to see like a big battle, but I don't know if that's going to happen in the next coming years.
You kiss famous Ibiza wall.
I got pretty close, but I didn't hit it. It was like the car I drove was like destroyed already. So I wanted to, but it was a super low power. So it wouldn't, like the down wall, we got close, but I don't think I touched it. It was the first time right-hand drive too, so it took me a minute.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
So Thank you very much.
See you out there.
Walton из Англии, он тоже является пилотом GDM All Stars. Его автомобиль это Subaru. Walter, can you first tell us a few words about your car, because it's quite genuine as for me and as for the basic guys, you know, who are looking to these things, because it's I see a Nissan engine in Subaru.
It's a Nissan RV25 Skyline engine out of a R33. It's running Skyline engine and gearbox, and the differential is also Nissan.
What about the suspension?
Suspension is all kept Subaru. We found the Subaru suspension a lot better.
What about the turbo? I see it's quite big.
Yeah, it's a Greddy TD06 20G. It's 450 horsepower.
What pushed you to this, you know, to make such exclusive car, the Subaru with the big Nissan engine?
Because it gets a lot of attention.
Your previous previous runs were with the EJ20 engine in this car?
No, the car was originally built with the Skyline engine. It's not my car. The car is owned by Japanese Parts, and they started building the car and couldn't finish it, so I helped them finish the car, and then I'm now the driver as well.
I've seen your runs. It's quite, you know, balanced on the track, so I see you put a lot of, you know, work in this car.
Yeah.
Because it's not about the money, it's also about the knowledge and about the time you put in the car. Can you tell us about what clutch you're using for this power?
OS Geiken twin plate.
Damper or not?
Yes, dampened. At the power that this is running, we're very concerned about blowing the gearbox, so we run dampened clutches.
Yes. And what about the differential? Is it?
The differential is a S14.
S14? But
yeah.
What LSD?
LSD, Cusco.
Cusco, yes. 1.5?
Sorry?
1.5.
Two-way. And each event we carry 3 different diffs for different ratios. We only brought 2 with us, because a ratio change can make a big difference to the driving of the car.
What about the suspension?
Suspension is unknown Japanese suspension, and we're running quite soft springs for this event. We were told that the track would be very rough, so we're running very soft springs, and we've lifted the car up a bit to allow it to travel.
But I think after Wembley event, this track is quite narrow, you know? No problem, because I've seen the cars jumping there.
Yeah, narrow. This track's narrow and fast, so expecting a few spills, but I like it.
What about the wheel lock? You have a big lock angle?
A lot compared to the Subaru, but it's very restricted because the EJ20 engine's very wide, so the chassis are very wide, so there's only so much steering lock able, so that's why we've run the very wide arches to get the front wheels out as far as possible.
What's your opinion, your impression about the East European drift scene you see here in Belarus?
I think they're not very good at their entries. Like their starting the drift isn't very good, but you know, a lot of some of the street drivers, I can see real talent with them. You know, I think that they need to watch more good drivers and try and focus on improving.
Because I also have the same problem, I feel, because I don't have too much speed at the entry. This is the problem. Yes, I agree with you. And what's your maybe advice, you know, to start this, you know, how to do it to enter fast?
Well, I think one of the big problems is people think of drifting where you need low grip at the rear, so you want the car to slide. But if you're doing a fast entry, you need traction on the rear to stop you from spinning. So you actually need nearly more traction on the rear than the front.
What about using of semi-slick tires on the rear?
It's a good idea, but if there's an event where it starts getting damp, it can be very dangerous. Like a lot of the cars run a racing slick tire. I run road tires because they're cheaper, but they are very good. Some racing slick tires, when they get too hot, fly apart those, so it damages the bodywork of the car.
And they finish quite fast. Yeah. This is the problem.
Yeah, so instead of losing grip, you crash.
I've noticed it on my own skin, because I've made a run in the King of Europe event, and I made just 4 laps with a set of RSR tires, and it was a shock for me, new tires and just 4 laps, so it's quite... And what do you think about the organization, about everything?
I'd say if I could understand the language, it would make things a lot easier. But the event seems to be running very well. It's good to see cars on track all the time. You know, it keeps the crowd very excited as well to just keep cars on the track. There's no downtime between different sections. So I think the event's being run very well.
Okay. Thank you very much for the interview, and good luck on the track, and see you there. See you there tomorrow.
See you later.